Welcome back. Over the weekend, millions of Americans received good and bad news about their student loan debt. The good news being that they were approved to have thousands of dollars forgiven, but that they won't see a decrease in that debt until the matter is settled in court. Ground 4's Rob Nesbitt joins us live now from the newsroom with more on how long a Supreme Court ruling could take, Rob.
When President Biden promised up to $20,000 in student loan forgiveness back in August, he did so without congressional approval, Republicans calling it an overreach of executive authority.
We're not going to back down, though, in our fight to give families breathing room.
President Biden announced this week that he'll be extending the pause on federal student loan payments that was set to expire in January. 6 Republican-led states are suing to deny the student debt relief the president promised this summer. I spoke with legal analyst Steve Clark about the legal claims by Nebraska, Missouri, Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, and South Carolina.
This affects our bottom line. We receive revenue from this debt service, and by forgiving it, you are hurting our state coffers.
The U.S. Department of Justice has asked the Supreme Court to hear the case so that the 16 million who have already been approved will know if they'll have thousands forgiven or not. Clark says the first decision the court will likely make is if there should be an injunction against the federal government for forgiving the debt, but that answers won't come quickly.
Frequently, major issues like this take years to work their way through the courts. You saw that with marriage equality and other very significant civil rights issues.
We the 45 Million is an organization that advocates for getting rid of student loan debt for the roughly 45 million people working to pay off those loans. Founder Melissa Byrne hopes the 9 Supreme Court justices rule in favor of the president and that long-term, states are no longer able to profit from student loans.
I don't think people realize that the mental health implications of student loan debt, and you just feel like you're buried. You feel like you have no hope and no opportunity.
While millions wait in limbo, the pause on federal student loan repayments will extend until 60 days after the lawsuit is resolved. If that doesn't happen by June 30th, then payments will start back up 60 days after that. Those with the most at risk here are the 18 million borrowers who could have their entire loan balance canceled. The Department of Education says even if payments restart next year, those borrowers might think they're in the clear and ignore the bills. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Rob Nesbitt, Ground 4 News.